So in today's video, we are going to be breeding all of my horses on Horse Reality. And before we start the video, I just want to thank everybody who did go to my account on the last video and buy my horses, because we have sold almost all of them. In fact, the only one that's up for sale at the moment wasn't even up for sale when I made that video. So thank you everyone who has bought a horse. You have really helped me out a lot there. And as you can see, we have enough stable slots left to now go and breed all of my horses. So we're going to do that. We're going to start off with the Irish Cobs. Now I have no plans for this. I haven't planned what we're breeding to who or what we're breeding for. I'm kind of just going to go through. I'm going to breed probably a lot of them with my own studs. And then maybe we'll have a look through and see if there's any others I want to breed with. But I'm trying to keep this as cheap as possible, so breeding with my own studs is kind of the best bet. And I'm gonna try and avoid sort of first generation inbreeding. Not that it really makes a difference on the game at the moment, but it's kind of just what I prefer to do. So we're gonna go through. We're gonna have a look at who we can breed these with. So we're just gonna go in order, I think, and we're just gonna go through and see who we can breed to who. Like the inbreeding number, I just want to be at as low as it can, to be honest. But now I'm thinking, the low GPs, should I be breeding those with one of the higher GPs? Probably. I would probably say we need to try that. Okay, I think this is going to be the first pairing we go for. Now this one is one of my favorites. She is so cute. I love her. Okay, I think we go for this pairing for this girl. I really do need higher GPs with the Appaloosa markings. I really, really do. I think we're going for this one this time. And there will be a second part to this video that I will film once all of the foals are born, so you'll actually be able to see the results in this same video, which is, I've never made a video like this before. Usually I just show you the results. But I thought this would be fun. I thought this would be a nice idea. I am really excited to see how many of these foals actually get the Appaloosa marking, because I have a feeling that it's probably not going to be very many of them, because I am breeding them with stallions that don't have the marking, or the gene even. But I guess we'll have to see. Honestly, I think in this video I'm just going to breed with my own studs, just because I want to see what we can get with the horses that we've got. Which is, it's not the best idea because we kind of don't have that many studs, so it's going to be a lot of the same sort of pairings. But at least with the higher GP mares, I can breed them with this guy, who none of them should be related to, I don't think. So at least we'll have that. And he's kind of cool as well. He's obviously got the Appaloosa gene, but I also really like his colours. I think he's just like a dark bay, but it's nice. I like it. This one is also gorgeous. I love her so much. Honestly, the Irish Cobs, in my opinion, have some of the nicest sort of detailed coats. Like you can have, this is so detailed. I don't feel like I see this on many of the other breeds. It's really, really nice. I like it a lot. Fingers crossed that we actually get some high GP foals, preferably mares. I know I do need some studs, some stallions, but I keep more mares than stallions, so I'm hoping the ones that we do get with the Appaloosa gene, I'm hoping the high GP, and I'm hoping the mares. I would also love, I think this is a buckskin one, I would love some more buckskins. And palominos as well. I feel like we don't really have any of those. Well, we don't. I think we have like 2 or 3 buckskins, and then I think that's the only palomino we have. I know that one's a buckskin. I don't know if we have any more buckskins that are adults yet. What are you? You look very pretty. Oh, so she's got the double pearl gene. Someone commented, I think on the last video, about how the pearl gene shows up, and that was very helpful, so thank you very much. I understand it now. I have a feeling the Irish Cobs are going to be the ones that are the easiest to pair together, because there isn't that many options, really, and I kind of already had a very easy idea of what I wanted to do, so. Also, we will have had some grow up, but I can't remember which ones I've shown you and which ones I haven't, so this is how you're seeing them. Sorry. Alright, that is all we've got for the Irish Cob mares. We're gonna do the Oldenburgs next, because there are just too many Kathiawaris. We'll do that. We'll do that in a second. No, we did have one grow up. This guy, he grew up. But I feel like he's probably related to a few of the ones that I've got. So we'll see how it goes. But I feel like the inbreeding percent is always going to be really high in the Oldenburgs, especially in the higher GPs. So I might just ignore that a little bit, honestly. I might just do whatever with these. I think we'll do these two. I'm hoping her foal is the same kind of grey as her. You know I do not like the white greys. I do, if there's one that's like a very low percentage compared to the rest of them, then I will go for the lower percentage for inbreeding, but we don't really care that much, I don't think. Because at the moment, it doesn't have any impact on the horses in the game, so really, it doesn't matter at all. It's just kind of a preference, I guess. This one I'm excited for. We need some more like this. Honestly, it would probably help if I looked at the genetics and the colours, but I can't bother to say. We're just gonna do it. I really do need to give her a different background. Well, I'll jump in and do that very quickly. I really did not like that background on her. I think I'll give her this one. I do like this one. That's much better. Look at how much prettier she is now. Suits her so much nicer. I actually really do love that we've got a lot of the liver chestnuts in the Oldenburgs. It's very good. I'm very happy about it. Honestly, I feel like we're set up quite well to be breeding the colours that I want for the Oldenburgs. Obviously, it's not perfect. It could be a little bit better, but compared to the other breeds we've got going on, I think it's good. Okay, that is it for the Oldenburgs. Now onto the difficult part. I know I said that I might sell a couple more of these that are the lower GPs, but I have decided, purely for this video, that this is going to be the last time I breed them, and then after this foal, they're done. I'm selling them. But I thought I'd give them a chance for one more, for them to give me a little carbon copy of themselves, especially this one. I desperately want a carbon copy of her, and I'm pretty sure it's this one that's her foal that is a sooty buckskin, which is incredible. But I would like a little sooty bay. I'd like another little sooty bay, please. So we will do that. And then after this video, they will be sold. But we do have more options for Kathiawaris. I do generally keep more studs, just because it's a newer breed. Okay, that is all of my mez bred. So obviously there is a chance that the pregnancy won't stay, and in which case I'll try my best to remember who I bred them to and try and rebreed them, but honestly, I might not remember. So we'll have to see. I will try and remind myself when I record the second part of this video to check the parentage of the foals, just so you can be sure, but we'll see if I remember or not. Alright, as you can see, we have had a lot of foals born. I will say there have been some horses that grew up around the foal pastures that have come in, and if I had the stable space, I have bred them. So we're gonna go and look through all of them. I have not actually looked at any of these, bar obviously what you can currently see on screen. So the way I'm gonna do it is I'm just gonna individually go through the laboratory, gene test them, and then we'll have a proper look at them. And hopefully, if I remember, we'll check their parents as well. And pretty much if I'm going to keep them, I'm just going to put the BR tag in their name, and then I'll name them later. Yeah, so I won't name them in this video. I will name them by myself because I like to go through my playlist and name them. And I think there are some horses that have the same name that I'm trying to catch and change their names because I don't want them all the same names. But yeah, I'll do that in my own time because it might take me a while. And I imagine that would be very boring to watch. So yeah, I'll just put a BR tag if I decide I want to keep them. And if I don't want to keep them, they'll just keep the foal doe name. So let's get started with the first one. This cute little guy. His parents, right here. His mother is one that I love. But is he a good GP? I'm going to say not good enough to keep. I don't think I can keep him. So he will be sold. But he's very cute. I'm sure he's pretty much like this, almost the exact same genetics as his mother, so it's not necessary to keep him either, but he's very cute. Next one we've got, this is a very exciting one, hopefully a good GP. Let's have a look. at the parents. These are the parents that we've got for this little girl. She is a decent GP, so we will be keeping her. So she is either a Cremello or a Polino. In my mind, I can't quite remember which one is the chestnut base, but she is obviously got a chestnut base, so whichever one that is. But I think we are going to keep her. I'm just going to copy this. And I don't have to keep typing it out each time. Oh, I did not change this on the other guy. Forgot about that. But I will go back and I will do that for him. What was her GP? 952. So she is a keeper. I'm actually going to go and find the little guy. This guy. He is 783. And he will go in the soul folder. Okay, on to the next one. This is going to take me a while to get through. Okay, next up we've got this lovely little Palomino. These are the parents. It is a male, 593, I think is the decent enough GP to keep. It's also got an SW1 gene, which we really like. So I'm going to say keeper. Granted, once he's grown up, or, you know, after this video, if I look at my current Kathiawaris stallions and decide that he's actually not the best to keep, I will end up selling him. But for now, right this second, he's a keeper. This next one, we have these parents. I don't know if this is one of the ones I bred in that video or not, but this guy is very cute. Does have an Appaloosa gene and a singular Pel gene. I don't know if that does anything, but I think 816 might be a keeper. So we will do this for now. Ooh, this one looks really pretty. These are the parents that we've got right here. 728 and no Appy gene. So I'm going to say no to this one, unfortunately, even though he looks very cute. Unfortunately, I am maxed on stable space again, so I can't breed any of my mares. But once the foals I'm selling are weaned, I will obviously sell them, and then we'll probably have more than enough space, because I probably won't keep too many of these foals. I'll probably just choose whoever I want to keep in this video, and then go back through my keepers once I have looked at the GP that I have in these breeds at the moment. But if it wants to load at any time, there we go. Parents for this one are these two. 589, not really good enough to keep for a stallion, even though it is very cute. Nice little Palomino. I do like the Palominos, but no SW1, so I'm not that mad that I'm not keeping him. Ooh, this one looks like it's got an Appy gene in there. These are the parents that we've got. It does have an Appy gene. It is 716 though, and I think, have I already decided to keep one that looks a bit cooler and is a better GP? So I think we'll sell this one. The thing is, I don't want to keep too many stallion prospects because I just don't need that many. This girl, however, is looking absolutely adorable and I feel like I really do want to keep her. So these are the parents. Hopefully a good GP, not the pest. 714 though, and she's also got the leopard Appaloosa that actually shows as an Appaloosa marking, the little butt marking. So I am going to keep her. Not the best GP, but I am making an exception because she's adorable and exactly what I want. A nice little buckskin as well with dun. I like that. I like that a lot. This one is very cute. These are the parents that we've got. GP 945, not enough to keep for a stallion, even though he is really cute because I know I have better. And Palomino Tobiano, definitely better, because his father is better. So there is no need to keep him, unfortunately. This one is looking very boring, so I probably won't keep her. These are the parents. This is the colour. 746 is the GP. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell her. She's not exciting, and not the best GP either, so no need to keep. Nice little chestnut here. These are the parents. 948. Again, not good enough to keep for a stallion. I would have liked to have seen whether he turned out more like his father or his mother, because his mother is a liver chestnut, which is what I really, really want to get more of for the Oldenburgs in particular. So it would have been nice to see what he turned out to be, but fortunately not good enough to keep him, so we probably will never know. This one looks gorgeous. These are the parents. This is stunning. I think this is another expression of the Appaloosa gene that I haven't really seen. And unfortunately it's a stallion. 783 isn't a terrible GP. Definitely not as good as some of the other ones I've had or currently have. But he's pretty, so we're going to keep him at least for now. This one, oh, I love this color, but I know it's going to grey out. These are the parents. GP is 595, so she is going to be a keeper. She does have a cream gene, so she would have been Palomino. Oh no, yeah, she would have been a Palomino, but she has the grey gene. I'm going to keep her for now. She might not be a permanent addition, because if she goes a grey that I don't like, I will be selling her. And by that I mean if she turns white grey, I will not keep her. If she turns out like her mother, a nice little rosy dapple grey, then she can be a keeper. But it really is a shame that they have such nice like base coat colours before they turn grey, because that looks really nice. This one looks like a cute little buckskin. These are the parents. No SW1 gene, but it is a nice buckskin. 583. I don't think that's good enough to keep. I think we're trying to get the 90s, I think. And I might have kept some that aren't a 90 in this video, but that's only if I really like them. I think I have enough. I have some buckskins, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna sell her, I think. This is where my memory fails me and I actually have no buckskins. But if that's the case, I guess I can always decide I want to keep her. But it's a no for now. This one, these are the parents that we've got. He is 943, so unfortunately not good enough to keep, but very nice Palomino colour. Very cute. We're working through these a lot quicker than I thought we would. No, this guy is a cutie. These are the parents that we've got. He is Bay with double SW1 gene. 581. I said he. She's a she. I think the first female with 2 SW1 genes, so absolutely a keeper. Absolutely. And I'm hoping she goes more this colour that the mother is. The sooty buckskin. Not sooty buckskin. The sooty bay. I really like sooty bay. Or even a sooty chestnut, man. I'd take it. I don't know if this one has any sooty gene at all in it. I think you've got to have 2 for it to express, I think. But if it stays this colour, I'll be happy. If it goes more sooty, I'll be happy. So yeah, if she goes like a sooty bay, that would be really, really nice. This one's looking cute. These are the parents for this one. 795, not awful. Doesn't have the Appaloosa gene though, so I think we're gonna sell this one. I kind of only want to keep the male Irish Cobs that are a lower GP if they have an expression of the Appaloosa gene, because that's what I'm trying to breed. And I have better stallions than this that aren't Appy, that don't have Appy markings, so there's no need to keep the worse ones. Okay, these are the parents for this one. Surprisingly, this one isn't going grey, but it is just like a standard bay. She is 950, but I don't think I really want to keep her. I don't really need to keep any of the horses that aren't like a good GP, that aren't a coat colour I like, if they're not like a better GP than all the others I've got, which this one isn't. So these are the parents we've got for this one, both chestnuts. This foal is just a chestnut. 944, so not good enough to keep for a stallion, but I would have been excited to find out whether he was a liver chestnut or not. I think you do need 2 for it to express in the chestnuts, but I can't quite remember, to be completely honest with you. I know they changed it at some point. I just can't remember what was changed. These are the parents for this one. 714 does have the Appaloosa marking, but I think we've kept one that I liked better. So we'll sell this guy. Ooh, okay, she looks very cute. These are the parents we've got for this one. She's an alright GP for the Appaloosa markings we've got, and she actually expresses it in a very cute way. So we'll keep this one. Another one that we've got that's got the Appaloosa marking. These are the parents. Is it a good enough GP to keep? I think for now, 780 is okay. I might change my mind, but I might not. So for now, I'll say he's a keeper. Ooh, this one looks like a nice buckskin that might have the dun gene as well. This is the parents. I don't know if that is a dun gene. I'm going to say it's not. It does have SW1 though. 589. I don't know if that's really enough to keep, but I think for now I will, just because he's kind of cute. And I do like, that's like my favorite face marking on the Kathiawaris. And I do really like a buckskin. So immediately I think this one's just going to be a sell. These are the parents. No exciting genes on this one. Although it does have the roan gene, which I don't have for very many, but not good enough to keep. Alright, this next one is looking like he could have the SW1 gene. These are the parents. Yep, we've got an SW1 gene there. 589. Not really enough to keep, I don't think. Considering his dad has 2 SW1 genes. Though what is it, 89? Would I keep an 89 over an 85 with one less SW1? I'm gonna say no for now, still, but I might change my mind when I have another look through later, potentially. This one also looks like it could have an SW1 gene. Got these parents. Yep, got an SW1 there. It's a nice bay. 586, I think, is okay for the mares, but I don't really want to be keeping too many mares. We already have a lot for the Kathiawaris, so I'm gonna say no to an 86 right now. I kind of just want to keep the ones that are like 90s, I think. Ooh, this one definitely has an SW1 gene. I love the little bald face. Got these parents. Again, kill shot was clearly a popular choice. 572 though. 572 is not a keeper, unfortunately. But very cute. I do love the bald face. Got these parents, another kill shot baby. Got the SW1 gene. 589. Again, I don't think I can keep it. But when I have a look at my stallions, I might change my mind. I don't know. I don't really remember exactly what the GPs are for my stallions right now. This one is very cute, nice color. We've got these parents. Doesn't look like it's got the Appy gene. 728, not really good enough to keep, especially with no Appy gene. But it is a very, very nice coat color. This one's looking cute. These are the parents we've got. This one looks like it could just be a copy of the mother, honestly. 787. I don't know. What is the mother's GP? 717. I'm gonna say yes. I think we're gonna keep her. This one also looks cute, but doesn't look like it's got an Appy gene. So we probably will not be keeping you. 792. Not a good enough GP for just a plain looking stallion. Ooh, we've got another buckskin here. These are the parents. 589. Again, not really enough to keep. I'm working through these pretty quickly. This is an exciting one. These are the parents. So I'm very surprised that we've got this right here. She is 947, which I don't think is one of the better GPs we've got, but I mean, look at her. We're obviously going to keep her. Come on now. Nice little Palomino. These are the parents. Honestly, I was hoping for another one of these, but we did not get that lucky. But it's Palomino, 954. I don't really know what we've got for the stallions. I'm going to say we'll keep him, but we might not end up keeping him. Oh, this one looks like it's just a plain one. We've got these parents. And yeah, he's just plain old chestnut. 719, so he will be sold. Another little chestnut. We've got these parents. So it's pretty safe to say it would just be a standard boring chestnut. 952, I'm gonna say not a keeper. I don't think I like him enough to keep him. This one's cute, but she's looking a little plain. These parents. Yeah, the most exciting thing is the Tobiano. Otherwise it's just, what, black? That's it. So, she's gonna be sold. Ooh, this one's cute. Another kill shot baby, no surprise there. 573, not good enough to keep, but very cute. And it's an SW1, but oh well. This one's cute. This is obviously a double SW1. Another kill shot baby, absolutely no surprise there. 578, not keeping that one. Unfortunately, although it looks like it literally is just a copy of Dad, even like the marking I think is the same. Similar, very similar. So yeah, not worth keeping that one. These aren't the parents for this little guy. 580, I don't think that's enough to keep. Do not think that's enough to keep, but kind of cute. Got these parents for this little guy. This little girl, sorry. 949, not really good enough to keep, I don't think. Just for like a standard chestnut when I already have ones that I know I prefer. We've got another one of these, very cute. These parents. She's 931, so really not good enough to keep, unfortunately. So I think I'll sell her, which is sad because I really want more of these. But I've still got to keep that GP up, you know what I mean? Second to last one. This one looks like it's going to be a done Palomino, which I like a lot. With these parents, it is done Palomino, very nice. 589. Not the best, but I do like this color. So if I can keep him, I think I'm gonna keep him. And then we have the very, very last one. These parents. Does have the SW1 gene. 583. Is she good enough to keep? Is she good enough to keep? I'm gonna have to say no because we have sold ones. We are selling ones that are better GP than her, that are pretty similar genetics wise. So unfortunately another sell, and that is everybody. So chances are, as you're watching this video, a lot of the ones that I have shown you in this video will be for sale. So if you're interested in any of them, you can check out my account. I know some people have asked how you look for accounts on this game. If you come to the sidebar here, under community and click search, you can just type your username in right here. And this is my handle, my username. So if you would like to search for me, and then you literally just click on the sales folder, and any that I have currently for sale will be there. I obviously currently don't have anything for sale, but I will go through all of these foals before the video goes up and put them in the sales folder. So if you were interested in any of the foals that I decided to sell today, then take a look. I'm not going to put them up to be too expensive. I think most of them will be probably around the 5,000 mark. If there are some that are particularly nice, in my opinion, then I might put them up for a little bit more. But foals, generally, the highest I sell them for is 5,000, and if I like them, maybe up to 7,000-ish. But yeah, and we have had a few that have grown up since the last video, but most of them, I do not remember which ones they were. The only ones that I definitely know you haven't seen would be any that are on this first front page that have grown up. So this girl grew up that you wouldn't have seen. She's very pretty, nice palomino. This one right here, another nice palomino. And then this one, technically white grey, which we know I don't like. But she does have some like darker patches of grey, which I think is like a new variation of grey they've added for the Oldenburgs now. And I kind of like it. So I think I'm gonna keep her because I do kind of think it's nice. She's got kind of, not like a proper flea bitten, but you can see she's got a couple little splotches here and there, which I do like. So she can be kept for now. I might change my mind, but I do think I like this. This version of grey is okay. But I think that's everyone. I don't think there's really anybody else that you haven't seen who's grown up. And obviously, I'll probably go through my mares and stallions. There'll probably be some more that I am willing to sell now. So yeah, just keep an eye on my sales folder if you're interested in buying any horses from me. I have had a few people ask for specific horses, but unless they're in my sales folder in one of these videos or, you know, actually for sale on the game, I'm not really looking to sell any of my other horses right now, just because, especially stallions, I have very few stallions, or I try to keep as little stallions as possible. So unless they're actually in my sales folder for sale, I'm probably not going to sell them because I have no one to replace them with. But yeah, I mean, if there are any that I have currently for sale and you're interested in them, shoot me a message. I might be able to do a little bit of a deal on them. You know, I could probably take a little bit of money off if you just let me know that you've come from my YouTube channel. I really don't mind doing that. But yeah, just keep an eye out if there are any from this video that have interested you. And with that, I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I have a playlist of all my horse reality videos. If you're new and you haven't seen those yet, you can go and check those out. I will link it at the end. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!